Every week, I see SaaS companies make these same 7 SEO mistakes, costing them leads, signups, and demos. I'm going to share exactly how you can fix them. Hey, I'm Sam Dunning, founder over at BreakingB2B.com. And if you want to join thousands of B2B legends enjoying my weekday newsletter for weird SEO tips, marketing experiments, case studies, and podcast updates, head over to BreakingB2B.com. So mistake number 1 that I see time and again is where SaaS companies neglect going for money keywords. What I mean by that is they're not going for long tail, commercial intent focused keywords where a prospect's typing this search into Google because they're ready to take a demo or they want to speak to a salesperson or even sign up around the solution, service, or offering that you provide. Instead, SaaS companies are targeting high traffic, informational or educational based keywords, going for the traffic trap, and instead they're getting a load of vanity based traffic that very few actually convert into any type of lead or sign up or demo. And usually those kind of educational searches are like, how is something, or what is something, like what is a KPI, what is a CRM, best ways to do this. These are all informational searches where someone's super early in the journey. They might be searching for an answer to a question or quite a vague query. Yes, they might stumble upon your article and it might drive a ton of traffic, but at best, they're probably going to grab a lead magnet, maybe check out your podcast or check out your YouTube channel or check out your newsletter or similar. Those folks searching for that informational query, like what is something, how to do something or similar, they're just not ready. They're not in that buying position. So instead, you want to start at the bottom of the sales funnel for folks that are searching directly for your solution or comparing you to alternatives. So that could be in the software industry. Let's pretend that you provide calendar scheduling tools. It could be queries like best calendar scheduling software, best calendar scheduling tools, best calendar scheduling platform, or you might want to go for alternative-based queries. So if you do sell calendar scheduling software, it might be Calendly alternatives or Chili Piper alternatives or Revenue Hero alternatives. When folks search for this, they're not doing it for fun. They're doing it because usually when folks are looking for software, they're comparing 3 or 4 vendors. So if they're searching things like Calendly alternatives or Revenue Hero alternatives, or maybe they're doing a versus search like Calendly versus Revenue Hero. And if you can build an article that positions your offer as number 1 on that listicle, usually they're top 10 alternatives or something like that. And if you can position your offer as number 1, but not talk about how great you are, talk about your differentiators, the problems you fix, others don't, have a comparison table of you versus your main competitors, share those juicy problems you fix, layer in some trust signals, social proof, customer review videos, customer quotes, and then clear call to action to take a sign up, get a free trial, request a demo. Those are really strong ways. Those are exactly what folks search and they're ready to have that sales convo. So they might be alternative searches, they might be pricing searches. So back to the calendar scheduling example, it might be Calendly pricing, HubSpot meetings pricing, Revenue Hero pricing, that kind of stuff, or directly searching for the offer like best calendar scheduling software or best your offer software tools platform, or best software for specific niche, whether that's recruitment, HR, sales, whatever niches you serve. Those kind of bottom of the funnel queries are what you really want to exhaust and start with for your SEO campaign, and build content for those initially before worrying about top of funnel, more informational queries that probably aren't going to convert anywhere near as well. Are you tired of competitors ranking above you on Google, stealing traffic, leads, and mind share from dream clients every time they're searching for your services or offers on Google? At Breaking B2B, we fix that with our unusual approach to SEO, content marketing, and websites. We craft B2B SEO strategies and websites for revenue, not vanity. Head over to breakingb2b.com to check our results, pricing, or to book a call with me. Mistake number 2 is SaaS companies are way too slow to publish content. So once you've made your list of money keywords, those commercial long tail keywords that folks are going to search when they need your offer, they need your solution or your software, your tools now, they're comparing you to alternatives, or maybe they're looking at specific juicy niche problems that you fix. Let's pretend you've made that exhaustive list of keywords. But it's taking ages to publish content. So you know the topics you need to make, you know the type of pages, whether it's articles, listicles, comparison pages, landing pages, whatever it may be. But you're just trying to make the perfect page when really your advantage, especially for smaller businesses, startups, mid-market, etc., is that you can publish quick. If you're enterprise, you might have a much slower way of processing things and building out content, getting approvals and more. Whereas if you're a smaller business, you can make your exhaustive list of money keywords. You can then realize what type of pages you need to rank. You can queue those up. You can write those internally or get external help. And then you can start publishing at speed. Quicker you can start publishing those pages, you quicker you can see what ranks. If they're top 3 organic positions, ideally top 1, excellent. If they're not after a month or 2, then you know you need to improve them, perhaps tweak the metadata, perhaps add some extra content, perhaps add some extra insights, perhaps work on some backlinks. But the quicker you get stuff out the door, quicker you publish, the quicker you can get more lines in the water, those commercial queries, rank more relevant, high intent, sales ready traffic, and then either optimize them or keep doing more of the same. This is a superpower, especially if you've got giant competitors that are much bigger than you, but are going to be way slower to publish. So that is your advantage. Mistake 3, and this is a super painful one. This is when your web design or development team are super slow to publish, and there could be a number of reasons behind this. It could be they're working on product, so they're busy actually building stuff for your software tools itself. It could be they've got a huge backlog of other projects to deliver. It could be due to slow-moving approval processes, and there's a number of ways to tackle this. If you agree with the rest of your team that SEO is an initiative that you've perhaps been neglecting and competitors are constantly ahead of you in organic search results when your target clients are searching for what you do, comparing you to alternatives or searching for problems you fix, and you've agreed this is a program you want to address to drive high intent traffic, demos, and signups from organic search, then you need to prioritize it. You need to say, look, designers, developers, this is a priority. We are going to be shipping commercial pages. We want to start taking SEO seriously. So this is going to be a high priority project. If your devs are just truly stacked, you might want to look at external resource, whether that's designers, devs, be it an agency, freelancers, etc. But what's the point in putting in the hard miles of identifying those money keywords, building out pages to match that intent to surpass the competitors, building out really useful, helpful content. But if you can't publish it, it'll never see the light of day and it's not going to rank on Google. Mistake number 4 is having every exec or every member of your team wanting to make just a small tweak. Super painful. Marketing by committee does not work, and too many cooks spoil the broth. Sure, you've heard it before. So to stop this from happening and stop everyone throwing in their 2 cents and ruining a page or design or a piece of copy and meaning it probably won't rank as well as you want, and it definitely isn't going to resonate and it's not going to convert, is outlining a clear process from day one, whether that is with a Google Drive, a Google Sheet, a different format, whatever you use internally, basically saying this is going to be the clear process. We're going to identify money keywords. We're going to assess what type of pages we need to build to rank them. We're going to craft out the content. We're going to pull insights from sales calls, from prospects, from subject matter experts internally. Then we're going to craft the content. Then we're going to publish it. Then we're going to build backlinks as needed. Whatever that process may be, I'm basically saying this is when we can take some insights from the team, but it's going to be limited to this much feedback. And then we're going to have a bias towards publishing so we can actually make a dent, make a huge impact with our SEO rather than constantly going in circles of feedback loops internally. And that's just going to pull away from our main objectives. That's the best move forward from what we've seen working with clients at Breaking B2B to avoid the endless internal debates, thus ruining content and ruining the results you want. And mistake number 5 is having wall of text blog articles. So having a wall of text article, yeah, it might actually rank on Google, but it's not going to convert. It's not going to build trust. It's not going to share proof of examples. It's not going to convince folks that have found your article through Google search to book a demo or take a free trial or even subscribe to a newsletter or grab a lead magnet. So weaving in your products, so many companies, they'll provide really useful articles, whether it's a how-to, whether it's a competitor comparison, whether it's a best of listicle or something else. They'll put together a really detailed article, but they'll be scared to actually weave in their product. So they won't have product imagery, examples, they won't have a live demo, or they won't have GIFs or screenshots, or maybe not social proof or client testimonials or reviews. And it's like, how do you expect folks to kind of build enough trust in your offer or check out more solution or product pages if they can't actually see the product, if you're not treating it as a sales page, which it actually should be? So as an example, I'm looking at one of our clients' articles, a how-to article in this case. They've got screenshots weaved in as we scroll. On the left-hand side, fixed on the desktop view, they've actually got a newsletter sign up lead magnet. So what I'd encourage you to do is, if it's more of an educational article like a how-to, then you could have fixed on the left hand or the right hand side a lead magnet or a newsletter option. So if you enjoyed this, why not try out our newsletter? Or if it was more of a bottom of funnel article like a comparison page or a best of listicle or something like that, then you might have an option to take a trial or take a demo. Then as you scroll for the article, why not weave in screenshots of your product? Why not weave in live demo if you've got one, or link out to other product pages that are relevant, or show examples of the use cases that you're talking about, whether you can weave in customer quotes, testimonials, other kinds of social proof, so folks can really see it in action. It's not just a dull wall of text, but it's actually showing off your product, building that trust, driving that conversion, and then of course having clear call to actions to take a relevant next step, whether that is a demo, whether that is a trial, or whether that is something a bit more low touch, like checking out your newsletter or checking out a lead magnet. Mistake number 6 is neglecting customer research. If you don't resonate, you won't convert. So knowing your dream clients' expensive problems, their main frustrations, their key goals, their jobs to be done. So what I mean by that is how they're getting a certain project or task done today, and that struggling moment where that task becomes so frustrating, so cumbersome, maybe it costs them revenue, it costs them staff churn, it costs them time, resource, or something else. Knowing that expensive problem, the impact of not fixing it, learning the jobs to be done framework is definitely going to be worth your time as a B2B marketer, and knowing their main goals and their aspirations. And that way, when you're building out landing pages or articles or even listicle pages, positioning at the start, kind of this, we know you're facing this problem. We know this is the main impact. And this is how our solution is the painkiller. This is going to save you the time or reduce churn or help you with your onboarding or whatever that kind of main task they're trying to do. So knowing those problems is not only good for the content that you're going to craft, to make sure it's actually going to resonate and hit home with those dream clients and convince them, build trust with them to take action. Super useful for marketing in general, whether that's for your ads, for blog articles, for landing pages, for content elsewhere or outside of your website. So as an example, on our Breaking B2B, when we undertake new clients, when we onboard new clients for SEO, we'll always ask questions like what the main outcomes that you're looking for, what is an ideal client profile to you, what are the main problems that you fix, how do prospects describe your offer, knowing the jargon they use. Do they speak technically or do they use simple words to describe the offer itself? Your main competitors. We also ask things like, how do folks get the job done today? Like if you're offering CRM, often the enemy to CRM is folks doing in-house with Google Sheets or cumbersome Excel sheets. Like, do we know that that is your enemy? And do we want to position your offer as, we know that you're probably getting fed up and tired of filling out endless spreadsheets for hours and hours a day. Save all that time every day and look at a solution like ours where you can integrate all that data in a couple clicks, in a couple minutes, or whatever that time save or that benefit is. And also understanding the tipping points. So where does usually that problem get so frustrating that they start investigating solutions like yours? And if you know all these insider insights, and if you can pull those from external team, if you can pull those from sales calls, from your prospect conversations or customer success calls, and then weave those in to your articles, to your landing pages, to your website in general, it's going to really help resonate with those dream clients, show you know their world, show you know their problems, position your offering as the painkiller, and drive way more juicy conversions, leads, or demos. In at number 7 we've got wasting time on technical SEO. And the truth is, unless your site has thousands of pages, which is pretty rare for most B2B or SaaS websites until you get to e-com level sites with thousands and thousands of products. So for most SaaS websites, technical SEO is blown out of proportion. And the truth is, making your website speed 0.0001 second quicker or messing around with image alt tags is not the best use of your time. Instead, you should do those tasks we talk about, identify those money keywords, those commercial value keywords, prioritize them, build out pages to rank for those using customer insights, using subject matter expertise, showing your dream client's world, their problems, the impact of those problems, their goals, their jobs to be done, positioning your offer, sharing examples of your solution and weaving in call to actions, and then publishing at scale so you can start putting multiple lines in the water and start driving relevant traffic to drive inbound leads, demos, or signups. Then on the technical side of things, the main things you want to be worried about is making sure that your meta title and description have your relevant focus keyword within them, that your URL has the main keyword. So let's say one of the pages we're building out was for best proposal software. Maybe the URL goes yourdomain.com/best-proposal-software, or if it was a competitor alternative, it might be yourdomain.com/competitor name-alternatives. And then you want one H1 on the actual page itself, one heading, one tag. And again, that needs your focus keyword within it. So it might be the best proposal software tools of 2024. And that way you've got proposal software tools or software within the keyword itself in the H1. And then otherwise, that's the main things you want to worry about: the metadata, the H1, the URL, and you might weave in the keyword throughout the body of content on the page, but you don't want to stuff it or jam it in there. And you might have it on other headings, other H2s throughout the page. But that's the main thing you want to worry about. As long as your website loads quickly, looks great on mobile, desktop, and tablet views, and ideally the design has some customer research, so the messaging and the layout speak to what your dream clients actually care about. Then on the technical side of things, as long as you follow those best practices, then you'll be able to publish pages that rank. And there you have it. I hope you found these 7 tips and mistakes to avoid of use for your SaaS or B2B company. And if you haven't yet, why not join thousands of B2B legends enjoying my weird daily newsletter for unusual B2B marketing tips, SEO strategies and case studies, and podcast updates? Just head over to breakingb2b.com and you can hit that newsletter tab. Or if you want to apply to work with us, then hit the book a call. And with that, I shall catch you on the next one. Cheers.